Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the top 5 yoga poses that I've found to work for my lower back pain. So for many years I've been struggling with a disc injury from snowboarding. So I used to snowboard quite a bit when I was younger, when I was a young spring chicken. And you know, just constantly falling, landing on your legs, it's strenuous on the back. It starts to kind of compress things, put them down. So, you know, I got an injury. It's a lower L5 disc, and for many years I struggled trying to repair it. I went to chiropractor, and this only alleviated my pain for a couple weeks, and then I had to go back and do it again. And I think it's kind of the trap they get you in. They just want to relieve your pain just enough so you feel good and you think you're getting better, and then you go back again. That's just a hot take. This might not be true, but they are beneficial in a lot of ways, and I do enjoy them once in a while. But I was looking for permanent results. Permanent results, that's what we're looking for here. So from chiropractor, I ended up going to the massage therapist. That is definitely a highly recommend. I wouldn't say it's alleviated my pain, but it's definitely gotten rid of a lot of pain and just overall made me feel better in all sorts of areas. You know, the shoulder rub. Sometimes I'm stressed. You get a nice neck massage. Oh, that's all you need some days. Anyways, from there, you know, I tried other things like IMS, acupuncture. Didn't have much success with it. I tried physio. Physio was amazing. Physio has really made me aware of positions and exercises that can help my body, and the way to understand your body and how it's supposed to sit and be aligned. So highly recommend physio. That's just a great education piece to just understand and learn your body and what's wrong with it, of course. But essentially, yeah, I got a CT scan, I think. Yeah, CT scan as well as an MRI. So that kind of discovered that I was deteriorating in the spine, and it's not a pleasant thing. It's kind of depressing. But I think about a year and a half ago, in April, I discovered yoga. Now, yoga has been a guiding light in my life. It's actually helped me in a lot of ways, mentally, especially physically. You know, you're just focusing on your breath. You're doing these deep stretches, and you think you can't hold it, but you bring it back to the breath, and you hold through. And then, you know, obviously it just feels so good at the end. But yoga has brought awareness to certain positions that have really eliminated for long periods of time my lower back issues. And it's something that I can't recommend enough. So today's video is really all about the top 5 positions that I have found to work really well for me. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional. I haven't done my 200-hour yoga instructor course. So in the description, I'm going to link resources that you can go check out that's going to have a bit more in depth on what it's all about and why these positions are used and what it really stretches and what it really benefits with. You can dive in deeper with the spiritual aspect, but I'm just going to showcase what I found to work, and I'll just describe a very brief way to go into these positions. So without further ado, let's hop over to the stretches I did, and hopefully they look good, and I'll talk over it. All right, cat-cow. This is more of a type of an awareness exercise more so than a stretch. What it does is make you aware of the pelvic tilt, anterior and posterior position, blah, blah, blah. This has benefited me immensely because it adds daily awareness to whatever I'm doing. It makes you think about your pelvis and how it's positioned throughout the day. So super basic maneuver. Focus on your breath, follow it. With the inhale, look up into the cow position. With the exhale, into the cat position. Again, with all these positions, I will provide in the description resources for you to go and check out and see more reasons why you should do this stretch and the benefits for it. Do about 10 to 20 of these bad boys. Onto the bridge. Now this position is all about building that glute core strength. Again, quite simple. Make sure you're lying on your back in a comfy position with your feet spread out to align with your shoulders. Now engage your abdomen and lift your gluteus maximus up to the sky while maintaining a strong engagement. I find this one to be all about building that glute strength and core strength. Now, I'm not a doctor, but from what I've heard, when you have low back pain, other areas tend to compensate to alleviate the lower back region, which ultimately makes your lower back's glutes weaker. I don't know. Hold this pose for about 10 to 30 seconds, depending on your strength and desire. Moving on to the pigeon pose. Now, this is a pose out of all the 5 that you should most definitely do. This is the ticket. This is the winner. This majorly stretches, again, the gluteus maximus. I don't even know if that's the right thing, but it stretches your butt real nice. But it really opens up the hips as well. My massage therapist says this is a great one for your TFLs, which is located on deeply on the sides of your hip. With this pose, you can work from an upright position, slowly working your way over the groin and head on the ground. I suggest holding this pose for at least a minute. Some yogis say up to 5 minutes, but really the trick here is you're going to bring your knee behind your left hand and then your left foot behind your right hand, and then just kind of sit down on that. You can see by the video, I'm sure. Again, check the description for an accurate way to execute this position correctly. Okay, bonus time. Bing, 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 bing. And this is the forward fold. Now, cautious. This one has a caveat to it. I couldn't do this one for many years because it would actually hurt. It would hurt. So I don't necessarily recommend this one, but I actually have found this to be one of the best relievers of my back pain because what it stretches is my hamstrings. So good. It's just it feels so good when I get out of it. When I lie back down on the mat, I just feel this sense of relief. It's fantastic. But nothing crazy here. It's just a forward fold. Make sure you got your feet straight as much as possible, and just take it slow. Don't try to show off. Don't try to be fancy here. It's something that you need to work up to. Some people can do it no problem. Again, I can't, and as you can see from this video, I still can't. But it does feel super good. Helps the legs. When you're sitting down all day, you're gonna find yourself getting tight hammies, and you need to stretch out those hammies. So yeah, try this one out if you're able. Make sure to go out slow and lie down on your back after to really enjoy the relaxation that comes from it. All right, now we have the lunge. This is a classic work of art. This one's all about the hip flexors and the quads. Pretty simple stuff. I don't think I need to go into it too much. This is a stretch that I tend to do daily because I sit in a chair for pretty much most of the day. I sit in a nice slaughterhouse chair of death. So about 8 to 9 hours that I'm in this chair. So this tends to really shorten your hip flexors and make them into bungee cords. So we got to stretch them. I'd say about 20 seconds aside daily. So get after it. Frog, baby. Love it or hate it. This one is a killer. This is actually personally one of my favorites out of all the yoga positions. This one really helps open up the hips again, but also the inside hamstrings. I think that's right. You got to be patient on this one. Usually save this for last of the stretches because you need to get warm. Move into this slowly. I like to roll up on mat horizontally because it can be quite strenuous on the knees there. Go as wide as you can and try to lift your ass to the sky. I like to hold this one for 2 to 4 minutes, and when coming out, again, be very careful. Lean forward and move slow as you see here. Okay, so those are my top 5 yoga poses. I snuck in a bonus, so that makes it 6. Again, these are positions that have really helped me for my lower back pain. They're going to benefit in other areas of your body, of course, but for me, it's all about focusing on strengthening my lower back, fixing my lower back, and making it so I can snowboard, live my life, and not have to be so caught up with pains in your body. Because I know that's going to be, when I hit 30, hit 35, that's going to be the main source of my mental health, is being able to go out and exercise and do these fun things. So these are my top 5, top 6, whatever. Check them out, try them out, look at the links in the description for further information again, and let me know what you think. This is my first video. As you can tell, it's quite amateur, but again, you can't get better if you don't try. So for me, it's all about putting out something that I appreciate, but also I want to help you too. So, of course, if you have any recommendations on videos you want to see, types of yoga positions or even more yoga stuff, let me know. I'm really open with this channel on what I want to do. I'm going to talk about a lot of things. I might do hour-long podcasts with myself. You name it. Just, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, hit those whistles, hit that like button, smash that like button. And if you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment below. But thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy it.